Welcome to another episode of City of Rats. It's your boy Kunal, it's your boy Dennis.
Hey.
And your boy in the background, Bruce, just chilling around. Happy Halloween, baby.
Happy Halloween,
This
man.
is the Halloween episode. We got Halloween.
It's spooky.
It's very spooky.
Maybe we'll get lucky and the lights will go out this episode.
That's, considering how bad I've been doing financially, they might. Let's do top 5 countries right off the top. Australia, Canada, Germany coming in third, Ireland,
Hey.
Norway.
I've only got 700 family members over in Ireland. Do you think that'd be at the top?
Yeah, right. Well, they don't. They
don't like our brash American humor.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They heard what you said about them on previous episodes.
Shit, what did I say?
You called them slaves.
I said the slavery thing was bullshit, and they're like, well, come on.
Come on now. We got top 5 cities: L.A., San Francisco. That's your favorite city. Troy, Michigan, Washington D.C., and Chicago.
What do you mean San Francisco is my favorite city? What does that mean? Was that a gay joke?
No.
Was that a gay joke?
Yeah, I mean, you know. Here we
You think
go.
I belong in Boys Town?
Is that in Chicago?
It's too fat for...
That's also in Chicago.
No, there's a Boys Town. Actually, I think there is a neighborhood in Chicago legit called, like you could mail a letter to Boys Town.
Yeah.
But Boys Town. But Boys Town is slang for like the gay neighborhood where you would go pick up gay hook. Don't act like you don't know. Don't play stupid. You make me explain.
You
You'd be
just-
like,
you just
"See,
call-
it's way of San Francisco over
You
here.
just call it town.
I call it home. I call it the office.
Right.
I gotta go clock into Boys Town.
I wish there was a bell for a fucking banger.
For a good one?
Yeah, a good one.
Yeah, we'll get a bell.
We'll figure it out.
We'll have
We'll
just
get there
nothing
one
but
day.
sound effects
Yeah,
by the
right?
time this podcast ends.
Woo, 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 woo.
A slide whistle.
Here we go. New York City Halloween, baby.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Because I said to you, like, we were talking about Halloween like a day or two ago, and you got real old man grumpy about it. You're like,
Yes.
you know I hate Halloween.
I do.
Which was one of those things where I've known you a long time.
Yes.
You're one of my best friends, dude.
Yes.
I love you like a brother.
Yes.
I didn't know you hated Halloween.
Utterly can't stand it.
Why? Since when? Forever?
Let me tell you where this starts. So
A long time ago in a borough, very close.
very nearby, almost just a few steps even.
Adjacent.
So this is what happened. When I was in, I grew up allergic to eggs.
Are you not allergic to eggs anymore?
No, I'm not.
I want to make fun of you, but I've heard that. I know allergies can come and go.
Yeah, yeah.
You're still a loser, but okay. But I won't make fun of you.
Yo, just call somebody a loser over an allergy to eggs. I'm gonna tell you right now, ding ding.
2 slide whistles so far.
Yeah,
Wow,
you're
this is-
killing it, buddy.
What an episode.
So I was allergic to eggs, like a massive loser.
Yeah.
And
Did that come into play a lot? Because eggs are in everything. Or was it just like raw
Well,
or eggs by themselves?
well, this is the thing. Eggs are in everything with most diets that are not.
Yeah.
They're not Indian.
right. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. So Indian food, you can avoid eggs.
Yeah, you guys don't really
Relatively
fuck with
easy.
eggs.
Yeah. You can
Would,
relatively avoid.
would eggs be a breakfast food in India? Like, would you ever get
I
that?
mean, you could do it.
Yeah, but people look at you funny?
No. They have it.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Like, if I'm in India at a
Yeah.
restaurant and I was like, let me get some eggs,
Yeah.
is the waitress going to be like, San Francisco? Third slide whistle.
My God, how'd they know? A little time in the office, huh?
A little business with pleasure, I see, while vacationing.
I hear you like to party in Boys Village.
The whole country is Boys Town here. You'll love it.
All right, so would you like to visit Bombay?
Is that a real place?
No, it's Bombay. But
Oh, Bombay. I don't know.
Anyway, so
More like bomb my ass.
that shouldn't work.
I know,
That should not
but
work.
it does.
It does. But it does. But it does. All right.
I think you give me the pass to do the accent. I think if this was a
Well,
Jewish
if it was-
co-host,
yeah.
if this was a Jewish co-host, that'd be a lot of. Ugh.
What do you mean? Yeah, no. There's no way in hell it'd be okay if this was not one. If this was no Indians. All right.
They're not fucking listening. They're not on the list.
No, they're not. They're not.
We don't got nothing over there. No listeners
What do you mean?
in India.
In India, they're like number 9, 10 on the top.
They
10.
got FM AM radio. They don't have podcasts yet over there.
You know what? That's good. Fuck them.
I thought you were about to say you crossed the line,
No.
Dennis.
To be honest, you didn't cross it far enough.
Okay, that's
yeah,
fair.
these fucking sons of bitches should be listening to me.
They're tech people. They should be listening.
they should be. I'm what you want. Okay, I'm what you need. Anyway.
Wow.
Got
real Yo MTV raps all of a
sudden.
sudden.
Yeah, I'm just irritated, you know? I don't get enough. This is the thing. It's a two-way street because on the one hand, I would love to get support from Indian people. I would love that. But on the other hand, I don't really, care.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they don't spend money.
Well, no.
So it's not the best fan base to have.
That's not the case. They'll buy the tickets still.
Dude, if we got huge India, you know who would be miserable?
Who?
Me.
Oh, you would be
like, I got to go to India
you would be
to perform?
Livid. That flight would kill you.
It's so hot over there,
the
dude.
The heat would kill you. The amount of people per square foot would kill you. Yeah.
They've never seen a fat white guy before?
Oh, they have, and they will continue to point and fucking look at you all weird. It's going to be strange. You would not fit in at all.
It's going to be such a foreign concept where they're like, okay, you're fat, you're white, but you have no money? How are you fat then? How does that make sense?
They will be puzzled.
Right.
So, getting back to it, it's I didn't eat eggs.
Yeah, you couldn't eat eggs.
Couldn't eat eggs.
All right.
So the problem is this, though. That wouldn't matter anywhere else except New York City Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Eggs are part of the Halloween.
Eggs are projectiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're weapons. They're grenades. You don't want to get hit with an egg. Were you that sensitive to it where, if you did get hit with a raw egg, would you, break out or something? What would happen if you ate eggs?
Let's put it this way. My mom didn't cook. My mom cooked eggs in the house with extreme caution.
I imagine her taking it, cracking an egg. Be like, everyone wait outside.
I'm in a hazmat suit. Everyone's sitting there comfortably. Yeah. My throat itches.
Is that what would happen? Your throat would close up?
My throat would start to close up.
So if eggs were in the air,
No, not in the air. Not in the air.
Okay.
It wouldn't be that bad.
All right.
Well, I will say this, though. This is how protected my mom was. One time my mom had made eggs for my brother with the Indian dish that we were eating, right?
Okay.
So she boiled an egg, and he was eating it with Indian food. You eat with your hands, right? And I had chocolate milk. And I had, and there was bubbles in it, right? When you freshly stir
you do
it.
the bubbles that don't stop. They just keep climbing up and up.
What bubbles are those?
Milk bubbles.
Oh yeah, there was a few.
And chocolate milk.
Yeah, there was a few.
But you weren't. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Where are you going with this?
No, I just wondered. I'm trying to relate to you on a childlike level, where you blow bubbles in milk and it would be better than regular bubbles.
Right. So this is when stirring it. I guess I'd maybe blown some bubbles. My brother tapped one of the bubbles with his finger. And my mom, I was about to take a sip. My mom smacked the mess out of my hand. She's like, "No,
your mom comes diving across the table and just whacks it out of your head.
She took a bullet. It was crazy, and she started yelling at my brother. It was nuts.
She's like, "That was a test,
to
see what you guys would do if I made eggs, and now I know you can't be trusted."
And she's just taking the eggs and throwing them out the window as my brother watches.
Now nobody gets eggs.
My dad comes out of the bathroom, eggs. So for Halloween, I wasn't allowed to trick or treat in the neighborhood
because people threw eggs.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Were people all right? Because throwing eggs.
Because there was also one time my mom would walk me home from school on Halloween.
Only on Halloween?
Only on Halloween. The rest of the time I'd walk myself.
You're like the president's daughter.
Yeah.
your mom's waiting out there with an earpiece and black sunglasses on. You're like, the target is acquired.
Meager bird is on the move. Meager bird is on the move. Meager bird's approaching the nest.
Coach Bombay is reaching the rink.
So one time we were walking home and somebody threw eggs at us.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
How far? What?
Yeah, dude. And she was like, she put her jacket on me like the fucking president's daughter.
Right.
Put a jacket and hustled me home. My mom was thoroughly scared, dude. She was worried. This is her second. It's her son. He's weak. He's such a
clearly.
frail.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, no. So I was not allowed to.
Especially because I was going to say throwing eggs is definitely a Halloween thing all across the country.
If there's a thing that I would do, it would be throwing eggs.
Right.
Yeah,
but every time you touch them, it's like hot potato. You just be like
I couldn't even just chance it.
But I never. And granted, I grew up in more of the suburbs than you did. I'm assuming this was in Flushing.
Yeah.
That's even crazier to me because Flushing is so much more concentrated with people. You miss throwing that egg, you're going to hit some angry Asian person.
I mean,
say
easily.
it. I'll fucking say it.
Of course.
They might catch the egg and throw it right back at you.
They have a walk. They catch it.
Like they whirl it around. Like they catch it with the leverage, you know?
They're like
the velocity.
It up. Yeah. Before you know it, I turn around. The guy's eating vegetable fried rice with eggs in it.
You're like, get that fucking thing away from me. You trying to kill me? But yeah, it's not like I wouldn't.
Thank you, Kunal. Another successful happy Halloween.
I'm happy you do the Asian voice and not me, because I think even me, you'd be looking at me like, you really want to push that envelope?
He's like, 2?
But you're there. You're Asian.
Same
you
continent.
can do it. Yeah.
Bruce is Chinese.
Bruce is Chinese. Bruce is like,
my name is Blue.
Thank you, Kunal.
My name is Blues.
And in the movie of your life, that guy goes on to like teach you how to defend yourself from people.
Absolutely.
You know,
of course.
Eventually, you can catch the eggs on your own. You're blindfolded. You just
I've got several pans on me.
But like me walking home from even junior high or like elementary school, there was never a fear of like a drive-by egging.
No, this was the concentrated people means concentrated throwers.
Yeah, that's true. I guess
more people to get hit, more people to throw.
So you couldn't really go out and enjoy Halloween ever. That's what you're trying to say.
No,
even as like, when did hold on? Because now I want to know about the egg thing more. Is like when did that go away and how did you find out?
So I would have like I didn't eat cookies that much as a kid.
Yeah,
like occasionally. So I guess as I had more and more baked goods,
you developed a resistance.
It was developing, like, basically I would get, it was slowly kind of breaking away.
Right. Okay.
And then eventually
it was probably slowly leaving anyway, but then you're also pushing the limit more and more.
Right,
yeah.
So then one time I was in this is when I was in Australia.
Yeah.
And I
Kunal, you are ready to throw eggs.
The ultimate test. Time to send you to Australia.
For your final training, you will make Denver omelet.
Denver omelet.
I don't know. The funniest of all the omelets.
It's the funniest. It's hilarious. I like it. So, so this is
having too much fun this episode, man. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Those mushrooms, I'm feeling them.
Right?
Halloween mushrooms.
I'm in Australia and my roommate's making breakfast, and I tell him I'm allergic to eggs, and he goes, "We should give it a shot. Maybe you might not be allergic."
Yeah.
And I try egg, and I go,
"You tried egg on another continent?"
"Yeah, dude.
Thousands of miles away from home?"
I'm 20 years old. I'm in, at that age.
You're half drunk.
Yeah.
You're like, "Give me an egg.
Give me an egg.
Give me 2.
Yeah. It's like, I'm all of a sudden I'm Cool Hand Luke.
Oh, my God. So you never enjoyed like a bacon, egg, and cheese growing up?
Growing up, no.
Wow. The New York City sandwich.
No, yeah.
You never had
No,
one.
a little back? No.
What about now?
Are you kidding me?
Now you love it.
Fucking love it.
Okay, good.
Fucking love it. So I had it then, and then I didn't even eat it when I was in my 20s.
I was gonna say, was it just eggs all day, every day? Then
to me, it was like gross. The consistency's gnarly to me.
Sometimes I'll still, if I eat too much eggs, in the course of a week, I'll be like frying an egg by the 6th day, and I'm like, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
This was some chicken's baby.
Yeah, it's gross.
Start getting real philosophical about it.
Yeah, you start to get all in your head, and you're like, it could have happened, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah, it's gross.
I start putting them under my pillow, trying to hatch them.
Your just bedside is just smothered with eggs. It's just disgusting in there. So the point is, so then when I met Dina, she would make eggs, and I started eating them, and then they were delicious. She would season them with cheese.
Too much cheese,
and I liked it.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, this is exciting.
It's cheese with the side of eggs.
Pretty much
at that point.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So then as I got older and older, I would have less and less cheese, but now I can eat eggs fine.
Yeah. So Halloween to you just became like a drinking thing, I'm guessing, if you were in your 20s.
Yeah.
Even when eggs came around, like
right.
So you never went trick or treating, or
I went trick or treating in the building,
which sucks.
Dude, yeah.
That's the thing, too, about a New York City Halloween is, like, you can go around to different apartment buildings and shit.
Right.
But you're also, like, you kind of can't. Some places, neighborhoods, maybe you can a little bit.
I mean, our building, they had 6 floors, 4 units, 24 units in the building. But it's like
You're also done then in like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Me and my friends would go out trick-or-treating for like 4 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like people go store to store. I didn't know that was a thing.
We'd go like cross town because we knew we got to go to that guy over on Fenimore Street.
Right.
We knew who gave out weird shit.
Yeah.
There was a guy who every year would give out tennis balls. I don't know if he worked for the tennis ball company.
Why not?
But like now you got hundreds of kids with projectiles.
Yeah.
Even you could have handled a tennis ball.
Of course. I would have been happy to throw a tennis ball. But this is the thing. My building was mostly Asian people. So I would just get changed.
Just get soy sauce.
Yeah. Hey, man, we got to. Hey.
Whoa.
Hey.
No, that's going back. That's somebody else's bit where it's like for Halloween you don't have anything. You give out batteries, soy sauce.
So yeah, I would get like nickels and dimes and shit.
Right.
They would just throw that. I'd come home with like $3.
Yeah. And even then they were like, I hate to give this away.
Yeah.
But I do want to be a member of this community in some small way.
Yeah, and it was annoying. It was obnoxious. So I never went trick-or-treating for real.
They're like, you give back for Chinese New Year.
They're Indian?
Yeah, I don't know.
You give back for Chinese New Year, my friend. So yeah, it was...
yeah, my childhood Halloweens were way different.
Yeah.
Halloween was right up there with Christmas, I'd say. We would go, I'm one of 4 boys, you know, but really I grew up with 2 of my brothers. My youngest brother's much younger than me.
Right.
So it'd be 3 of us, and then we had a family friend group also in Queens, the Slatteries. Mm-hmm. And usually they'd come to us because we moved to the suburbs early on. You know, we both lived in Ozone Park, Queens.
Right.
But once we moved to the suburbs, it was like, yo, you got to come to Valley Stream for
the getting is good.
The getting is good,
yeah, top-notch gets.
And it's safe.
Yeah.
You can stay out. You can we can kind of go off on our own, you know what I mean?
You bite into an apple, the razor's soft.
Yeah. The razor's been melted down, so you're going to be fine.
Good iron.
And like this was the routine, is we'd go out, we would get a good score of candy, and then we'd come back. And I'm serious, from first grade, I remember doing this in first, second grade.
Yeah.
We would play poker. I learned how to play poker.
Poker with candy?
Poker with candy.
Buddy,
gambling.
I would love to do poker with candy.
An idyllic kind of scumbag childhood.
Yeah,
That's what I kind of had at some moments. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's such fond memories.
5-card, double draw.
Yeah.
I learned how to play poker doing that. There wasn't a time in my life where I feel like I didn't know how to play poker. I learned through Kit Kats.
Yeah.
And everybody had so much candy. It's like whatever the bet was, you could match it. Yeah. Or you'd be like, all right, listen, I don't have exactly that.
So how big would you like? Were there some years that you fucking banked out and made a ton of candy back, you know what I mean, from other people?
No,
or were there some years where you left empty-handed?
No. You wouldn't spend more. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You know what I mean? Even when it's Snicker bar on the table, you know what I mean?
Right.
No, but we would use also like the bags of choice to go trick-or-treating, pillowcases.
Yeah. Of course.
You gotta go pillowcase.
I used the pillowcase.
Because it's not going to break. You could swing it like a weapon. You know what I mean?
I used the pillowcase because nobody would buy me a pumpkin.
One of those plastic pumpkins?
Yeah.
You don't want that. You're going to get beat up with one of those.
I wanted any experience at all. Dude, every year I went as a homeless person. No one's going to buy you a costume to stay in the building. Yeah.
They think you're legit homeless.
Yeah.
They're like, get out of here. Yeah.
Beat it, you riffraff. It's Halloween. It's for the kids.
You're 8 years old. You're already thrown your life away. Get it together. Get a job.
I just need someone to give me a chance. Yeah. It was
I need some smack. Need some white chocolate.
Your daughter's a whore. I saw her on the playground.
Yeah, you're yelling crazy homeless people shit at people.
Right.
You know what I mean? The moon landing wasn't real.
I shot JFK.
You'd never give up too much. You'd always have a half a pillowcase the next day, and that was the best feeling.
How big would the pillow? Because you know what a standard pillowcase looks like.
Sure.
How big was the biggest haul you ever left with?
Half a pillowcase, I'd say,
You know
and
how
I
much-
mean legit,
You
like
know
a
how much
half.
fucking candy that is, dude.
Dude, I know, and
It's like bonkers.
and even like as a kid, I liked candy, but I'd be like, I'm not gonna eat all this. What the fuck am I gonna do with this?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You bring it into school, you bargain with other kids for shit.
Like after a while, it's got to be like a salad.
After a while, I'm like, I'd love an apple for a change instead of a Twix.
Anybody have a green juice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a cucumber salad? I say it's a little.
It's very intricate meals.
Yeah.
Did your parents give you salmon?
Then after 2 weeks, you're just like, I don't know. I'll give you Fernelios. I don't give a shit. I'm back to being unhealthy again.
Right. So I never had a real Halloween.
You never had shaving cream wars, shaving cream fights?
No.
I don't think. I was thinking about that on the way over here, and I was like, I bet his mom would hate that.
The myth of Halloween, also another myth that was happening, was that people were taking eggs and taking out the yolk and putting in Nair So if you got hit in the head with an egg filled with Nair, you'd go bald.
You guys and your urban legends over in Flushing.
New York City, buddy.
People are fucking.
Yeah, they
You
can't.
got 14-year-old kids with syringes taking yolk out of eggs.
That's what I thought was happening.
And then how are they getting the Nair in? They're squeezing it into their mouth, and then just like.
I don't even
it
know.
It's like, think about the logistics of it.
I was just thinking like a Nino Brown operation.
Nino Brown?
Like New Jack City. Like the kids are topless taking the yolk out of the eggs.
It's like a cocaine factory.
Yeah, right? You can't trust anybody.
There's topless 14-year-old boys with playing cards just moving powders around on the table.
Exactly. I don't know.
No, we would what you did was you took a safety pin and you'd light the end of the safety pin and you'd pierce the cap where the nozzle was, and then you'd get a big stream out of it. So now you had it's not like you'd be running up to people like shh on their face. You'd be 15 feet away and hit them with it.
Really?
You missed out. You know what? Next year we're going. Me and you
trick or treating.
We're going trick or treating. We're gonna have a shaving cream
fight.
We're
gonna assault people?
And you're gonna join us, listeners.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If we
don't have enough people in the fucking 5 boroughs to get together next year for Halloween, I'm done with this podcast.
Absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely. We'll be done immediately. Immensely.
I'm here to party. Goddammit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do. I want to do that. I'm saying this right now.
It's
next
a promise.
Year, shaving cream fight. Yeah. Trick or treating.
Yeah. Trick or treating first.
Obviously.
And if anyone says aren't you guys a little too old for this? I'm mentally stunted and you're my handler, which shouldn't be a tough. You already treat me that way, and I can just lean into it for a night. You know what I mean?
Dennis want Twix.
No, I'll just look at you and I'll be like, Kuna, why the lady be mean? And you're like, he's racially retarded.
He's racially retarded. You must understand, good sir.
He's one of these rare retarded racists.
Yeah, you
gotta give him a pass.
You read about them, right?
Look at his big dumb white face.
Yeah,
I'm just there like,
can't you see he's narrow-minded?
Big hips and a narrow mind. That's Dennis Rooney for you.
So I would just have drinking Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get drunk if we do it next year. If we go trick or treat, I'm gonna be hammered.
Right.
I'll be very mentally stunted.
I would, and I never valued the idea of a good costume as a result.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then the only time I did get dressed up really extensively were a couple points. One time in college, I wore a surgeon's outfit.
Okay.
But I'd bought half a gallon of blood.
Real blood, like pig's blood,
from
a butcher
fake
shop.
Blood.
Fake blood, okay.
And half a gallon's too much.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Liquid goes a long way when it stains. You know what I mean?
I thought it wouldn't. I thought it was oh, that's not enough.
Yeah.
So then I start putting it on me.
Yeah.
And I'm just drenched in blood.
You're like, let me drink some of this and try to vomit it up later at the party.
At one point, and then someone's like, "Oh, so you're like a doctor?" And then I got annoyed at a couple people saying that to me. And then, so then when people would say that, I would just be like, she lost the baby. And they were not happy about that.
Did you do the thing where people would be like, hey, what's up, Kunal? You'd be like, it's Dr. Aurora.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't spend 8 years in medical school to be condescended to.
Talked down by you, Mr. Monopoly Man.
Mr. Bachelor's degree.
Yeah, congratulations, Ash from Pokemon.
I didn't get Ash for Pokemon at first, but that's I'll give you
thank you.
Little half one, little half
so
C.
That was one time. The next time, I think I dressed up as a guy in a suit, but with an Indian headdress. I was a casino owner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cut that out.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I know. But you want to get.
We're pushing it a little bit this episode.
You want to check it? You want to check this though?
Uh huh.
I ended up sleeping with a cowgirl.
Oh wow! You brought it around full circle.
Right?
You really sold out the race.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I ended up having sex with this cowgirl.
You could take the land if I could take that pussy, baby.
I'll make your pussy rain.
How you doing? How you doing?
Almost there. Almost there.
Costumes are fun. Halloween's not the one night of the year, but it's one of the nights of the year where, with a good costume and really leaning in, I feel like anybody can fuck anybody.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. The odds are so much in your favor.
Yes.
Dude, 1 year I was a guy, I had a longer hair and I had my hair swept over an eye and I was wearing eyeliner and I was wearing cut off gloves. I was going as an emo guy.
Okay.
And I was writing women haikus.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good, right.
Yeah.
shamelessly going for some ass costume.
And this girl,
I respect it.
This girl wrote a haiku back, but the last, I know it's not gonna be 5
syllables. She did
syllables.
5, 7, 6, and you're like, this is unacceptable.
I just start chastising her. Wait, what kind of
D-?
Yeah, what is this? You went to high school.
Yeah, there's rules to haiku is the easiest of all the poems.
Absolutely. So I go. The last of the 5 was wanna get outta here or some bullshit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hello.
I know.
And that worked, I bet, right?
And I smiled, and she saw that I had braces.
Oh no, you were hiding those the whole time?
Yeah, the entire time.
You couldn't put. What was your costume that night? Do you
Emo
remember?
guy.
Emo guy. You couldn't be like, no, I'm emo high schooler.
Yeah,
junior high.
Dude, I couldn't think.
You're
that
like, these
fast.
aren't real.
I go, please,
please, for the love of God.
For the love of God. She's like, you're already really young. This is too much. And I was like, I get it.
Were you much younger than her?
She was like probably 29. I was like 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you had braces at 23?
I had braces 22 to 24.
Wow, that's tough.
Fucking very
But you
tough.
did it. Good for you.
I know.
Yeah.
And then the last time I was dressed up as an Indian woman.
That's always a classic.
Yes. However, I'd woken up behind the wheel on the wrong side of the road.
Oh, that was that night, right?
That night, yeah. I've spoken about that night before. I basically got drunk, went to a sandwich spot, ate half the sandwich, passed out in the car, woke up, said, I'm good to drive. Started driving home, still hammered, fell asleep, woke up on the other side of the road, cars coming at me. I jerked the wheel across 2 lanes of oncoming traffic, a grass barrier probably 20 feet wide, and back onto the lane in which I was supposed to be in.
Yeah.
And I didn't kill anybody. No one got into an accident. I don't know. Man, obviously the adrenaline at that point, I could have driven to California.
Cops probably came by, saw you passed out, and was like, oh, no, it's not a drunk guy. It's just another Indian woman on the median. Happens all the time around here.
Husband probably hit her.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she's got a late concussion.
Yeah.
An onset concussion.
She's fine. As long as she's sober. So then, now after that, man, I've never really given a fuck about Halloween. And Dina doesn't care about Halloween at all either, so it kind of works.
Why doesn't she give a shit about
I don't
Halloween?
Give a shit. I'm not about to ask
You guys
her.
are a boring-ass couple.
Yeah,
you don't give a shit about
bro.
This is the most you do? You got pumpkins on the desk
I don't
here?
even want these here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, I love Halloween.
You got any wild Halloween stories?
I mean, not really. The thing about my Halloweens is like they seemed crazy at the time, but they weren't. It was young teenage shit.
Like
fucking coming home covered in shaving cream and shit like that. I never egged houses. I was always a good kid. Like I wanted to get a little crazy, but I was like, I'm not gonna throw an egg at some poor guy's house. He's got to come out and clean
toilet
that
paper on the tree?
I
You
mean,
ever TP a tree?
that always seemed boring to me.
Yeah, it did seem
but
boring.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
So maybe I needed to contribute a little bit.
I've seen a tree TP'd. I once saw a subway car TP'd.
Really?
Yeah,
A ghost
inside.
car.
Yeah.
Oh, the inside.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
These guys were just TPing the shit out of it, and I was just watching there. It was just me and them.
Right.
There was like 5 teens toilet papering the whole thing. And I was like, this is incredible.
You're like, I'm not going to say a word. Because
Yeah,
at any
yeah.
moment they could spot me and be like, get him.
Yeah, no, they looked at me and I said, keep going.
Yeah.
I
Keep it up.
encouraged.
I
was
like
yeah,
it.
Yeah. That's how you get rid of the ire of being harassed by teenage kids in New York City.
Yeah.
You encourage their destructive behavior.
Right. Don't film. That's what I was going to say, actually. You wearing the Indian headdress and the suit as a casino owner, was this before cell phone cameras? Or like right around the beginning? Like,
cusp.
are there pictures out there?
I don't know if there are. There might be. I just don't know.
Are you worried about them coming back to bite you in the
I
ass?
could care less.
I got a buddy of mine.
Yeah.
Now, I was class of 2007.
Right.
Valley Stream Central High School. What up?
Yeah.
I think it was junior year. So 2000.
Photojournalism class. What up?
Camera shy in the yearbook. What it do?
Yeah. If you stand for something, you won't fall for anything. What up?
Valley Stream Central Eagles. Wow! Start flapping my arms.
Jesus.
I don't know why the Eagles sounds wow. My buddy in junior year, he didn't wear this to school. He knew well enough that this would not fly. He would have gotten his ass kicked. Or he might have been well-liked enough where people would have been like, yo, that's fucked up, but whatever,
Sure.
it's funny. This dude went in blackface
Oh.
at night. I'm not going to say his name.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, every couple of years, I'll bring it up. I'll be like, "You remember you went in blackface?" And he's like, "Yo, shut up." Just like, shut up and don't
Is he
tell.
full white?
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Good.
Oh
no bueno.
He's a little guy. He's like 5'6", 5'7".
No good.
He went full blackface. Here's the thing though, like a black pullover hoodie, black beanie. So he's really leaning into like not just a black guy, but some criminal looking dude.
No, black guy wearing going blackface in criminal attire. I'm gonna tell you right now. That might even warrant retroactive beating. To be honest, if there's proof of that, that's like warrants retroactive beating.
I love bringing it up to him once, and there's gotta be pictures out there.
Dude.
Here's the best part though of that you wanna talk really bringing down a culture.
He framed a guy.
No. He wrapped his teeth in aluminum foil.
Oh,
dude.
Bro.
I know.
Bro, I mean, like, we'll playfully do an Asian accent, but for fuck's sake.
Now, again, this kid was like 16,
for
17.
Fuck's sake, man.
16 or 17, and it's like 15 plus years. It's like almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
even at the time,
right?
I remember meeting up with him at the park. Like a few of us met up at the park.
2007?
No, that's the year we graduated. So this is like 2005.
2005.
2005.
That's 17 years ago.
Jimmy Fallon did blackface probably that same year.
Okay, sure.
Remember?
Okay.
But that was a fully produced TV show for
all
a sketch.
All right, Kimmel did blackface too.
Who hasn't done blackface
okay,
at this point?
All right.
You know
Yeah,
what
I mean, we haven't, but we're fucking good people.
Oh, I didn't tell you about that?
Okay.
I needed the $50 for a sketch. It's on public access TV. No. But I remember meeting
Not
up
even a good streaming
yeah,
show.
right now. Yeah. I remember.
It's on.
It's my Ari Spears, Tiffany Haddish situation.
Yeah, it's on Tubi.
Yeah, it's gonna come back for me in 10 years.
Right.
But no. I remember meeting up with him at the park, and he was already with like a couple of friends.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, there's Pat, there's Bobby. And I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And I just see a black silhouette with like a glint under the streetlight. And I got up close, and I was like, yo, that's
this is it's a bad situation when you're just dumbfounded and you can only pull out a syllable.
Yeah, all I can say is
when you
like,
run up to somebody and go, yo.
Well, this is not, we're not.
Yeah, what were you dressed as?
Fucking who knows?
Yeah.
Probably a big thing of mine for a long time is I'll just black out my eyes or I'll give myself a beard because I playfully can't grow one.
Right.
So I get to walk around. And from a distance, it looks like I have a really thick 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah.
But then they come up close to me. And then I had a girl one time, I got the lower half of my face blacked out with a burnt cork. That's the move you do. Because it looks, it looks smoky. It looks dark enough. From a distance, it does look like you have a full... But then people come up to me. I had a girl one time in Bushwick ask me, she goes, oh my God, are you wearing blackface? And I'm like 27 at this point. And also, again, only half my face is covered. And I just look at her and I go, what am I, the laziest racist ever? Like I just stop at the mouth and be like, they'll get it. They'll get it, these people. But they'll reach for anything to call you a bastard,
so you only covered half your face, and someone thought you were in blackface.
Oh my God, are you in blackface? I'm like, are you a dumb bitch?
Did you say that to her? Please tell me.
I didn't say, are you dumb? But I did say, I said, no. What am I, the laziest racist
that is
ever?
So, first of all,
like I'll half commit to it.
I'm gonna tell you right now that's I hate to be the guy. Got to be a bit. Gotta be a bit.
Oh, what about the blackface thing?
Yeah,
I think I've tried it.
Because to me,
is it gonna be a holiday bit though? I can only do it 3 weeks before Halloween, 3 weeks after.
It's fine because it's just like, in all earnest, you're just, what are you going as, if you don't mind?
Well, what I would do is I'd dress really shitty, kind of like your thing. I'd be a homeless. I'd be a hobo.
Yeah, vagrant.
I'd get a stick with a bandana sack on the end of it. And I'd wear fingerless gloves. And like a tattered sports coat. And then I'd give myself a fake beard.
Right. What were the blackout eyes for?
That was late. Once you get creative with the
racism.
cork. No, that was
I'm kidding. Yeah.
No, that was just looking undead. Like I'd show up to parties and they'd be like, what are you supposed to be? And I'd go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I'd be that asshole who just wouldn't commit fully. I'd be like, I always look like this. And I'd go like this. What do you mean? Yeah.
You're doing the opening like when the cats come out in Cats?
Right, yeah. God forbid it was in a warm basement. By the end of the night, I just look like I've been crying. Who am I? My boyfriend just left me. That's who I am.
You look like a My Chemical Romance song.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I'm on my way to the Black Parade.
All right.
I'm sorry you never got Halloween. I feel a little bad for you.
I mean, dude, it sucked.
I guess you got Diwali to make up for it.
Bro. Straight
up.
What? My childhood stunk.
It was all right. You know.
No,
you had AOL pretty early, right?
You you got in there saying racist shit, huh?
Yeah, right. You know, you got to you got to throw rocks at people from rooftops. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah, that seems like a fun childhood.
It's a good time.
Feeling like you're in the West Bank feels nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I don't yeah, I never did any of that stuff.
Next year, buddy. I got you.
You
We're
got
gonna
me?
have Halloween extravaganza.
I think that'd be really fun to go trick or treating.
It could be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be like with a group of people and really fucking go at
In a
it.
year's time, we're not speaking. We haven't spoken. We haven't spoken in 11 months and 3 weeks.
Right. And then you text me,
Like, buddy.
three pumpkins, and I go, it's on. So we wanted. Oh, we got to go into this.
Yeah.
Herb of the day.
Herb of the week.
Herb of the week.
Herb of the week.
Herb of the week.
I sent this. I read about this recently.
And I'm gonna attach on to it too because I got things to say.
Of course.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
When we were talking about like, who'd be a good herb of the week, this came to mind pretty immediately.
Dennis and I often discuss Herb of the Week in detail, and it depends who's the most angriest.
Yeah.
And via his text, he seemed pretty upset.
I was pretty upset with this.
Yeah.
I've brought it up to a few people. I'm a big pothead. I'm a pretty big pothead.
Yes.
I like to smoke it.
Right.
I like to eat it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to look at it.
I'm an observer. I'm a consumer.
Yeah. I just like to
Yeah.
roll it around in my fingertips sometimes and be
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a fine flower right
Yeah.
there. However, I'm all about the safe
Not only
consumption.
am I president, I'm also a customer.
Yeah, Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the ref.
Right.
All right, listen. Herb of the week is a lady by the name of Dorothy Annette Clements.
Okay.
She left out high-dose edibles that
Yeah.
look like candy, which is an angle of this conversation we will address.
Sure.
That edibles sometimes come in packages that look delicious to a 10-year-old.
Absolutely.
But even besides that, she left this stuff out. Her 4-year-old got a hold of it. He ate a bunch of it.
Mm-hmm.
She calls poison control and is like, yeah, he only ate half of a gummy, and it was CBD. I don't even think it was THC.
Right.
And they're like, well, even
Why does
if
she sound like Trump?
was that Trumpish?
It sounded like a little Trumpish.
It's the best gummy.
Yeah.
That wasn't good Trump. So I can only do Trump when I'm trying to do some dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Apparently,
It's a good gummy.
it's a good gummy.
Yeah, the
Your
best
babies
gummy.
will love it.
Yeah, if you give half a gummy to a baby, they'll be okay.
Greatest sleep of your life. Give the baby a gummy.
Yeah.
Man, I do a bad Trump.
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah, terrible. But we do great Asian.
Yeah, we do. No bueno. So go on.
So this kid, she said to the poison control, she's like, yeah, he only ate half a gummy, and I think it was CBD anyway, not THC.
Mm-hmm.
And poison control, fairness to them, they're like, probably don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Don't, if they start to siege or something, you know,
right.
if there's something bad that's happening, go to the hospital, but you're probably going to be fine. Even if it is THC, kid's probably going to sleep for 14 hours.
Half a gummy, no biggie.
Yeah, no biggie.
Right.
Half a gummy. It wasn't just a half a gummy.
Jesus Christ.
It was a bunch of gummies.
Sure.
They bring the kid to the hospital like 2 days later
Oh,
because he's
God.
lethargic.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the child had a heart condition, to my understanding.
Sure.
So maybe there's some pre-existing conditions, whatever.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The kid died.
Of COVID. No, I'm kidding.
You think it's a conspiracy?
Yeah, I
they're
think it's a
they're trying to take down the Hawaiian Punch edible packages?
Yeah. So go on. Yeah.
So the kid dies,
Horrible.
and the woman's going to jail, rightfully
Yeah.
so,
Of
I
course.
think.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I feel like this needs to be a bigger story.
Right.
And we're going to do our part to make it a bigger story. Because once I read about this, I started thinking, I was like, now that marijuana is getting more casually used across the country.
You can down the block from where I live, you can buy edibles.
Right.
You
And not
can buy-
CBD, not Delta
No,
8.
like full edibles.
proper THC.
You can buy pre-rolls.
Right.
You can buy pre-rolls dipped in keef.
Yeah.
Remember when we went to Joey's bachelor party, a buddy of ours?
Sure.
We went to his bachelor party, and I remember 4 of us were sitting around a fire,
Yeah.
and I broke out a keef rolled up joint.
I remember this.
And 3 out of the, I think it was 5 of us total, 3 out of the 5 were heavy pot smokers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had passed that around, and at one point, everyone was like, yo, man, I am
Faked.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm messed up. So this is what's available.
Yeah. This stuff is strong.
Yeah.
Especially the edibles. Edibles
Yes.
don't hit you the way the smoking does.
Right.
And I think it's huge negligence on this mom's part.
Right.
I'm not totally against giving your kids drugs.
Right.
But you got to be aware of what they're taking.
Absolutely.
Listen,
Absolutely.
once a year you're trying to bang your husband. Yeah, dose your kid with some THC.
Sure.
Not a full package.
Right.
But give him a little something.
okay. I mean, there's so many things you could give them, but sure. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you don't want to give them like Sudafed.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Maybe some chamomile. You know what I mean? Little chamomile.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, a little
Trying
chamomile
to
tea.
fuck this kid up for life?
You
You
know
give
what I
him
mean?
some
Just maybe
chamomile?
like the NyQuil without the actual the medicine in it.
You know what you can't get at that convenience store down the
Right.
block? Chamomile tea. You can get a pre-roll to blow into your kid's face.
I walk in there and I go, "Can I get some chamomile?" Hey, what do you think this is?
Whoa. Trying to run a decent establishment here.
Right.
Yeah, when you go in to say goodnight to your kid, you just light up and you're like, just blow all into their face. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it. We'll see you in 2 days.
Yeah, this is just a dandelion. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
So go on.
And the companies packaging these things, they really, I mean, you've seen them.
They don't
Some
care.
of them look like, hey, this is drugs. Be careful.
I can't tell the difference other than the THC amount on there.
Or like the pot plant background.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know,
No,
there's some
this
subtle
one,
things
A lot of
there.
these things, they don't even have the pot plant background.
Yeah.
It has like sort of like a small circle on the packaging that just says THC something milligrams.
This package had a skull and crossbones on it. No, it didn't. It didn't. But maybe they should.
Like
the way they do with cigarettes and shit.
Like in other countries.
Yeah.
Like there's a dead child
There's
on
an
this.
HD picture of a burnt out lung on a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
And people are still like, that'll be €14. It's like, I'll take it.
Yeah, there's like, I love the ones where like the teeth are just rotted out of control.
Yeah.
When I was in Thailand and with a buddy of mine, I was collecting all the different packs.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah.
trading cards?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, you're 20 years old. What else are you going to do?
Gotta catch them all.
Exactly.
What about putting stuff on some of these near illegal substances? Like other things that could happen. Like on a bottle of beer, maybe you bag someone out of your league. That could happen too. Instead of just like a drunk driving accident, there's other things that happen too.
Yeah, positive things.
You ever see the drunk driving ads in Europe?
No.
They are brutal. They're seriously
Hit me.
like there's one that I've seen
Hit
playing
me.
in Ireland where it's like a guy, he's like at a work function and he has one too many and he leaves and he's driving and it was like happy hour. It's still daylight out, right?
Right.
Comes around a corner. There's like a ball bouncing into the street with a kid like chasing, very stereotypical, like, Tommy, no! And this guy just fucking tries to like swerve around him, still ends up like fishtailing the kid over a house.
You see him fly over. Mommy, I'll be back for dinner.
He's got the ball.
Yeah.
And then the guy like getting out of the car and it's like the kid's dead and you've ruined your life and he's getting like the cuffs on him and it'll be like a 45-minute very well put together short film of a horrible auto accident and then it'll just be like
Guinness.
Don't drink it. Guinness.
Yeah.
We don't support drinking and driving.
Don't do this at home.
It is like the alcohol companies, I think, who make those. They're responsible
I think
for it,
it's
right?
sort of like the gambling commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
There's
right,
like
right.
a small portion that they have to pay. Same with cigarette commercials.
I mean, there's a reason why like cigarette advertisements and liquor advertisements were retarded. I'm using that word correctly. Were retarded for years.
Right.
Like you can't have a Marlboro ad that looks like a Super Soaker commercial.
You
can't
saying
be
Marlboro is probably the most retarded thing I've ever.
Marlboro?
Marlboro?
That's are you making
Marlboro.
Marlboro.
I think the L is silent.
Marlboro.
Marlboro.
Marlboro. I should have said Newports. God damn it. I opened myself up for all these insults.
For this criticism and ridicule. I don't need any of this.
Say Marlboro again, fatty. You fat idiot. Marlboro. I'm going to be practicing it.
Yeah.
It is a strange one to say.
It is, all right?
Marlboro.
Yeah, I mean, so this woman's herb of the week.
This woman's herb of the week.
I'm tacking on this.
Sure.
People with stories about doing too many edibles. Enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
I'm tired of it. Comics and regular people.
Take your drugs responsibly.
Yes.
If I got to hear any more people go, man, I don't do edibles. One time I got too hot.
Yeah,
it's
I fucking
like,
hate it, dude.
This is your responsibility.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially I've heard grown adults be like,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's been third hand from comics or whatever, but you know these stories come from a place of truth where it's like, my girlfriend's a big pothead. She left her THC 200 milligram bar in the freezer. One night, I was looking for something sweet. I didn't know it had pot. It's like, well, did you read? It's some random candy bar you've never heard of with a lot more numbers on it.
You're just going to shove that in your mouth.
Yeah,
like
you're just going to shove that in your face.
Yeah, no, I'm tired of all of it. Do edibles are like mushrooms. All right? That's how you got to look at it.
Yeah, they're hard drugs.
Do it responsibly.
Yeah.
Time it out. Fucking learn a couple things.
Right.
This whole nonsense.
Do a Google search, God damn it.
This isn't hard information to find anymore.
Listen, if you want to dabble with edibles, I'll give you a recipe right now.
Yeah.
I'll give you a recipe. It's called a firecracker, okay? You take a Ritz cracker. You take some peanut butter, preferably organic.
Yeah.
If not, you get some regular peanut butter. Add a little extra oil to it. I know it sounds a little gross. You whip it up. You put it on the cracker. You put your finely ground herb right there on top of the peanut butter.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
You wrap this. You can put another peanut buttered Ritz right on top of it.
Sure.
You wrap that in tin foil. Slow and low, people.
Yeah.
All right? You do 315.
Yeah.
300, 315 in the oven for like 12 to 16 minutes.
Right.
It will work.
So what is this?
It will work.
What is this? I mean, why not just eat it then and there?
No, you can't just eat pot like that.
Oh, but if you
Have you tried just eating raw pot?
No, I haven't. I've tried to smoke banana peels that were dried out.
Why?
I heard that you get high off them.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? It gets you stoned. Oh, okay, I'll try.
Yeah,
I'll give it a shot.
I dried out a banana peel and then I broke it up and tried to smoke it.
There's almost no reason to make firecrackers anymore with edibles so easily available pretty much everywhere.
But you still like to.
But if there's any junior high kids out there listening.
Any boys in Boys Town. You let me know.
Guess what I'm making for Christmas in Boys Town? Firecrackers. Oh, my God. Boys Town.
Yeah. So I will say that, though. I think that your edible stories are dumb, and we're tired of hearing them.
Yes.
Do your drugs responsibly.
Both at parties and on stage. I'm tired of it. I don't want to hear about it.
Enough is enough.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. We got a couple more things. Promotional stuff. Anything you need to push?
Oh, I have a bunch more dates actually now for November, but I don't know them off the top of my head, and I'm
Fantastic.
ill-prepared. But
Yeah.
if you go to dennisrooney.com, DENNIS.
Really?
Yeah, I'm at dennisrooney.com.
Okay.
Just the name.
All right.
No other worthwhile Dennis Rooneys out there, apparently.
Fantastic. Good to hear it.
Yeah. Somehow some Asian company got a hold of it. I had to pay them $3,000 for it, but I got it back. dennisrooney.com.
I hope to God you're kidding.
You think I got $3,000
Okay, yeah, I was about to
laying
say.
around?
I was
Yeah,
all right.
Come on,
okay,
bro.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But go there to see my dates. I also got some new videos coming out. And at dennisrooney7 on Instagram. It's the only social media you'll find me on.
Beautiful.
Follow me on there.
All day KCA. Thank you, people, for the new follows, the new shares, new clips every day.
Nice.
On Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube Shorts.
And not just weak crowd work reels.
No.
That's another thing I'm getting fucking tired of.
Yeah, yeah. That's,
Weak crowd work reels.
Dude.
Where are you from? What do you do? That's a crazy answer. Go fuck yourself.
I'm going to
dude.
tell you right now, I might teach a comedy class just for my own sanity. I almost want to recruit people into a comedy course and be like, I'm doing this for comedy's sake.
Yes.
Not for mine or for yours.
I genuinely think that the abundance of weak crowd work reels is hurting stand-up comedy.
I think we're too insular for people to really even understand.
Fuck you people out there with your weak crowd work shits.
Right. One more thing in the news, and let's get the hell up out of here.
What do we got?
Chris Redd attacked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, he's not anybody's favorite SNL cast member, but he doesn't deserve violence.
I mean, listen.
I've actually heard he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, he's a really sweet guy.
It always sucks to hear. It's always some nice. It's never
However, I will say this, though.
Yeah, sorry.
Started dating Keenan's ex-wife.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You think Keenan was behind this?
I'm not saying nothing.
Who loves vengeance? Keenan loves vengeance.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's to get sucker punched with brass knuckles.
That's what happened. He was sucker punching.
Yeah.
And he was outside of what club?
He was walking on McDougal.
Oh,
so he
my
was
God.
coming out the cellar. And I know where he was headed. He was headed towards 4th Street.
Uh-huh.
And that area can be a little dicey.
Yeah.
It's been especially, but this is the thing. The people in that West Village area are only looking for two things: change and to sell you drugs.
Yeah.
And if you don't got change, they'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
If you don't want to buy drugs, they'll also leave you alone.
I wonder if Chris Redd was jangling as he walked by somebody. He's like, you got any change? He's just jangling like a slot machine. He's like, nah, man, sorry.
I'm just he's on his way to do laundry. Yeah, so it was sucker punched with brass knuckles.
Right.
Laid out.
Of course.
Bleeding everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. They had to pour water on the stairs because there was so much blood everywhere.
Not the stairs.
Yeah, the stairs.
The owner comes out, they're like, sir, you're bleeding all over my porch.
Yeah, it was. I think it
He's
was
like, I'm on SNL.
Wait. Are you Chris Redd?
Yeah.
And they go, and then the guy, he's like, yeah, and the guy goes, more like Chris Black and Blue, huh?
My porch is red now. Would you fucking get off of it?
Yeah. So,
But this was some random attack. This wasn't another incident where a comedian's being targeted, right?
I don't know. There's nothing that he's done outside of dating Keenan's ex-wife.
Yeah.
That would really venture for that.
I could also see Keenan being a little thuggish though, like that. Whereas
I'm gonna tell you right
he
now.
presents his family-friendly thing, but like I know he smokes a lot of pot.
The only every family-friendly guy
Can get real hood real quick.
Yes. Also, every family-friendly comedian.
Yeah. Oftentimes those are the creeps.
The track record isn't good.
Right.
So it's like that's.
I don't think Keenan.
I'm not saying that. Absolutely, I'm not going to say that. That's insane to say. But I'm saying that.
We're too close to him to say this.
Yeah, you know me, a guy who walks on that street.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying if that's the case, it's first of all, would it be warranted? Let's say put it this way. Let's say Dean and I break up.
Yep.
You start dating.
Finally make my move that I've been waiting for all these years. Yep.
So then, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Do you think I'm warranted enough to at least crack you once?
Are we still doing the podcast?
Yeah.
Like, are we still friends?
Yeah. We're still friends.
We're still friends? I never bring it up to you?
No.
Never ask permission? Just
No.
one day you're on Instagram and you just see Dina sitting on my lap at a Drake concert?
Right.
You're like, we used to listen to Drake.
Yeah, Bruce is on her lap.
Oh, that'd be worse than taking the girls, taking the dog.
I know.
Send you a picture of me snuggling with Bruce in front of the fire.
Right?
I'm going to train your dog to love me.
You can't train a woman to love you.
They're way more complicated than a dog, all right?
That's true.
I really just use the dog tactics on the women, and it doesn't work either.
Come here.
I don't think it would be warranted, but I could see it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Then again, I think depending on the situation, maybe it was a real messy break. Maybe Chris Redd stole her away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Who is this woman anyway?
I mean, they were married for I think a decade.
Oh, they were married for mad long?
Yeah, they have kids.
They have kids.
Yeah.
Chris Redd's like, I'm your daddy now.
I mean, I hope to God he's smarter than that.
No, I don't think he will.
Yeah. But
Oh,
you
man.
don't know. That's the thing. You don't know.
You don't know.
This is celebrities.
Until they start talking an hour a week on a podcast where they're just going to say some awful shit.
Yeah.
Then you really get to know them.
Then you know them.
Yeah.
Other than that, then you don't really know them.
We're good people.
Yeah, we are.
We are good people.
Absolutely.
We
Are you
say
kidding me? Yeah.
we say bad things sometimes.
That is what we do.
Chris Redd, though, have you ever met him?
I think in passing.
Yeah.
Very briefly.
Because he does stand up, right?
Yeah, he does stand up.
Yeah.
He's a sweet, he was a very nice guy. He wasn't rude.
I wonder if the guy said anything before. Like, I wonder if the guy knew because like when the Honey I Shrunk the Kids guy, what was his name? You remember?
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis. When he got sucker punched 2 years ago or whatever it was, and it was a big fucking deal.
Yes.
I remember thinking, I'm like, that guy probably had no idea who that was.
Well, the guy that hit him said, your country album sucked.
He said that?
No.
Okay. I'm like, you're looking at me like, you're looking at me with those goddamn glasses and that goddamn IT haircut.
Right.
And it's like, you're telling me, like, have you tried unplugging it? And I'm like, am I dumb?
Yeah.
Does everyone know this?
No.
Does Rick Moranis have a first I'm like, does Rick Moranis have a country album?
That he does.
Does he really?
He does.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, Joe Pesci has an album where he's like crooning.
Does he?
And it came out at like a year ago.
Jesus.
Joe Pesci, the little angry Italian actor, is singing like, I love your mother's
God.
tits. Not that dirty. It's clean.
I would wish it'd be great if it was dirty though.
Yeah, it would be good. I would have paid for it.
Let me shine your daughter's titties.
But the Rick Moranis thing.
Yeah,
I don't think that guy knew who he was.
No.
I think he just punched some little Jewish-looking guy on the street in Manhattan.
Absolutely.
Same thing with this. I wonder if it's probably either Keenan.
Yeah.
One of Keenan's cronies.
What if it's Cal?
Oh my God. You know he needs the money.
That's what I'm saying.
You get a call from Keenan and it's like, Cal, I need you to do something. It's like, you got a spot for me on SNL? Something like that.
You're going to leave your mark, though.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. How would you like to hang out with Chris Redd?
Right.
Cal is just sitting there in a Good Burger outfit.
Doing like TikToks.
Yeah, and cameos.
Yeah.
Just waiting. Oh, my God. If Cal did it, I'm going to be honest, I would be...
What's his name?
Who? The real guy?
Cal?
Cal, yeah.
Cal? It's Kel.
Oh,
Keenan and Kel.
This is where you come back?
Yeah, Mr. Marlboro. It's fucking Kel, not Cal.
Dude, at this point, I'm lucky I should even know that much.
Do people go to Caltech?
Yeah, listen.
Caltech.
People still smoke Marlboros. Nobody talking about Kel up until today. All right? So the fact that I even knew this guy's name is incredible.
Yeah. I hope he's doing well. I always thought Kel was funnier.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of... That shit killed me.
You don't want to bring that smoke here.
You don't want him to walk out of this building?
Yeah.
Keenan's going to be waiting with the
he's
fucking...
waiting there. Kel hits you, but then he goes, thank you.
I think that the guy who hit Chris Red probably doesn't know him, but I'm also pretty sure that Keenan saw that article on his phone and he went, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Of course.
Well deserved.
Absolutely. If he's not involved, he's certainly thrilled.
Yeah, he's certainly thrilled.
He's not losing any sleep about
right.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
hope you get better, Chris Red.
I hope you
you're
get
okay,
better,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
But stay safe in those streets.
Yeah, man. Watch out for McDougal Street.
Yeah.
Got some real murderers
dicey
there.
out here. Murderers Row. All
Row.
right. That's our show. Thank you guys for tuning into City of Rats. We'll see you guys next week.